If I do not have Christ, more of Christ, something worse than death.
I'm losing my mind. 8, 7. I'm longing for heaven. 6, 5. I'm barely alive. 4, 3. Please set me free. 2, 1. I'm finally done. Lift off and fly me away. Yo, fly me away. My quest to heaven is exhausting, and I'm so tired from walking. Lord, you got a rocket I could fly up in, far beyond the elements. We gon' need accelerants, hell of it. So I brought these cases of this hydrogen, trying to escape this awful place into a place that offers safety. Father, could you take me to your outer rim? Caution, my depression started at the bottom, just a little problem, and somehow I turned it down to 10. Love waxes cold if you don't use it a lot. We often lose what we got, trying to live off of our prior wins. Started popping pills, trying to feel and escape. To be real though, I probably should've taken vitamins. Hella niggas hated I was coming up, took hustling a ton of luck. And bro, there was a time I couldn't buy a friend, but eventually they mentioned me for more than a quarter century. You're simply one of the best in this environment. But what's the value of a prize that you could never spend? Pain does the knocking, but pride will let the devil in. You can fool the people, but can't lie to him. Yeah, so true pursuit is evil, nigga. Why pretend? Young boy, void of any joy without a smile or grin. Feeling disconnected, cause I ain't plugged the router in. Never been a talker, so prayer for me is awkward. Like being overweight and trying to work out at a crowd. Equinox, evil clock, all I got is time to sin. Sipping on this bottle, trying to keep my feelings bottled in. And life ain't sweet, that's why my faith is souring. The night can't sleep, I guess that's just a doubt of me. Sick where I'm from, flip bricks for the bread, sticks to your head. And we ain't playing violins, 40 cal rocket with the hollow in. I seen that nigga beg for his life and still get popped up while he hollering. So lead me to the pathway of the prophets and I'll follow. Teach me what is proper and I'll model it. I need it authentic, don't counter me with counterfeits. And if you're not, then I cannot remain anonymous. Always thought of God like he's a cop a bit, looking for a spot where he can pop me with his walking stick. Now I realize that he's the opposite. So for me to get back to my father, I'ma hop up in this cockpit and full throttle it. Let's go. I'm losing my 8, 7. I'm longing for heaven. 6, 5. I'm barely alive. 4, 3. Please set me free. 1. I'm finally done. Then fly me away. Please fly me away. I'm losing my mind. I'm longing for 6, 5. I'm barely alive. 4, 3. Please set me free. 2, 1. I'm finally done. And fly me away. Please fly me away.
You come to church, you give your life to Christ, you know what you're saying? On my own, I can't do it. I need a savior. But that don't mean everything is going and gonna be perfect. Day one, like, we walking this thing out day by day. You look at Paul in chapter 7 of Romans, he talked about how he does what he hates. Like, this man wrote 2/3 of the New Testament. This man encouraging folks from prison. And he still talked about the wrestle he has between the spirit and the flesh. So if you think you're going to come to a church and you're going to see us, we ain't writing no scripture. You know what I'm saying? We ain't canonized. Like, you think you're going to come in and see a community of perfect people who just following God, like, to the T? It's unrealistic. So the grace that you want for those people, you got to have grace for the same people in the church as well. But at the same time, though, the issue is don't walk around like you got it all together, because when you walk around like you got it all together, now you're building an expectation. So now when folks say, hey, you supposed to be this, you supposed to be that. They're basing that off of how you were acting. You walk around and you humble yourself and say, hey, I ain't got it all together. I love the Lord. I need him just as much as you do. We in this together. When you approach it that way, then there's less room for scrutiny and criticism.
If you were to write a letter to the church, what would you be saying?
My church experience is different.
You come to church, you give your life to Christ, you know what you're saying?
If I do not have Christ,
I'm losing my mind. I'm longing for heaven. 6, 5, I'm barely alive. 4, 3, please set me free. 2, 1, I'm finally done. And fly me away. Please fly me away. And I said I'm losing my mind, and I'm longing for heaven.
Your natural life is derived from your parents. That does not mean it will stay there if you do nothing about it. You can lose it by neglect, or you can drive it away by committing suicide. You have to feed it and look after it.
but always remember you are not making it.
You are only keeping up a life you got from someone else. In the same way, a Christian can lose the Christ life which has been put into him, and he has to make efforts to keep it.